He told me that when he was anxious, he would lay back and rehang the collection, his collection or anyone else's. He would map out the walls, move different paintings or sculptures in his mind, and that took him to the place where really he was happiest. And that's exactly who he was, a collector at heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Sotheby's here in the historic Breuer Building in New York. My name is Oliver Barker. I will be your auctioneer for the first of this evening's auctions. And to start this evening, we present the collection of Robert MNUCHIN, Much Missed, a sale celebrating the life, eye, and conviction of one of the most respected figures in the post-war art world. After a distinguished career in finance, he made a decisive and deeply personal choice to devote his life to art. And what followed was not only a legendary career as a dealer, but the formation of a collection built with patience, passion, and extraordinary discipline. Together with his wife, Adriana, MNUCHIN collected over decades with a simple and yet demanding principle. They bought only what they truly loved, and only at the very highest level. And as MNUCHIN himself said, the reason to buy art is because you love it, love it, love it. And this evening's sale brings together 11 works of exceptional quality, led by Rothko's monumental Brown and Blacks in Reds, hanging behind me from 1957. A masterpiece by one of the greatest artists of the 20th century, which has been held in the MNUCHIN collection for more than 2 decades. Before we begin, a few announcements. Please note that all lots are sold under Sotheby's authenticity guarantee and not an as-is basis. As of February the 13th, 2026, Sotheby's buyer's premium payable on each lot for all categories, excluding wine and spirits, is as follows. 28% on the hammer price up to and including $2 million, 22% on the portion of the hammer price in excess of $2 million up to and including $8 million, and 15% on the portion of the hammer price in excess of $8 million. Buyer's premium will be added to the hammer price of each lot. Applicable sales tax is due on the aggregate of the 2 figures as part of the total purchase price payable, unless you are exempt from these by law. Please refer to the online sale catalog for further information regarding lots with guarantees and irrevocable bids, and consult our conditions of business for full terms. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to present this collection to you, and we are going to begin with lot number 1, of course, Pablo Picasso's Deux Femmes Nues Assises, a stunning example of the artist's neoclassical period from 1921, directly related to the painting of the same title at the Kunstsammlung Nordrhein-Westfalen in Düsseldorf. And I can start here at $550,000, $550,000, $600,000 here. For the Picasso, $600,000, $650,000. Now, start us off at $600,000, $650,000, at $650,000, $680,000. Give me $700,000, Julie. $700,000 is your bid. Next bid's going to be $750,000. It's here at $750 with a new bidder in David Galprin, $800,000 up front. So it's your bid at $800,000. Gentlemen seated here, $850. You're out, sir, at $850,000. $900,000 is bid. Straight again here at $900,000. Give me $50. Either of you here, it's $900,000, gentlemen up front. At $900,000, it's your bid, sir, at $900,000. Seated up front at $900,000 against you both, and against you, Simon, here on my left at $900,000. $950,000, thank you so much, in a new place at $950,000, $1 million now. And against you, Simon, it's here at $1 million, in the room at $1 million. At $1 million, I'll take 50 from you, at $1 million. It's here at $1 million, I'll take 50, and it's here with the gentleman at $1 million, and against you, David, and it's against you there, Julian. Still with you, sir, at $1 million up front. Thank you so much. At $1,050,000 is bid now. At $1,050,000, $1,100,000 now. It's back again in the room at $1,100,000. Gentlemen seated here at $1,001,000. And still against you here, all David on the right-hand side and Julian further back at $1,100,000. It's up front now, 1-1. And looking for $1,150,000 from you, Simon. It's here at $1,100,000. It's the gentleman's bid. At $1,100,000, give me 50. At $1,001,000. $1,125,000. Next bid's going to be 50, sir. At $1,150,000. At $1,150,000. It's back again up front here at $1,150,000. Gentlemen seated at $1,150,000. Want to say 75, sir? at 1,150,000. Here it is at 1,150,000. And we're going to sell it at 1,150,000. It's against you, Simon. Fair warning. And Julian. You come in again, sir? 1,175,000. 1, 2. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, sir. At 1,200,000. It's still here with a persistent bidder at 1,200,000. Up front at 1,200,000. It's your bid, sir. 1,200,000. Simon, you out at 1,200,000. Fair warning to you. At 1,200,000 for the Picasso from 1921, the classical figures, and selling, last chance, at $1,200,000. It's your bid. Thank you, sir. It's paddle 2473. And thank you to our underbidders as well. Thank you so much. And lot number 2 is the first, of course, of the de Koonings, this time the Untitled from 1970, the first of 3 de Koonings from the Mnuchin collection offered this evening, showing here in the sales room, of course. To my right, this one here. Wonderful work on paper laid down on canvas, the fabulous work there from 1970, the Untitled. And I'm going to start the bidding here at $3,200,000, at $3,200,000, $3,400,000. Thank you, sir. At $3,400,000. It's your bid at $3,400,000, $3,600,000. Give me 8. $3,800,000. $4 million. Thank you very much. It's Helena's bid at $4,200,000. At $4,200,000. I'll take Helena first, please, at $4,500,000. Ladies first at $4,500,000. Do you want to come in again, sir? At $4,500,000. It's here at $4,500,000. Next bid's going to be $4,800,000. And it's here at $4,500,000. Come in, anybody. Deep interest here in the de Kooning at $4,500,000, $4,800,000. It's Masumi's bid. Ahead of you there, Masumi. Welcome from Asia, of course, ahead of our Asian operation. Masumi in New York here. For the auction, $4,800,000. $5 million, ladies first as well, at $5 million. Jen, I will get you, I promise, at $5 million. At 5, give me 5 if you like, at $5 million. You're being very persistent at $5 million. Here with Helena at $5 million. Give me 5. Jen? 5 is yours. Thank you so much at $5,500,000. It's with Jen Hua now at $5,500,000. And say 6, either of you. Here at $5,500,000. Thank you, Jen. It's your bid. And against you, Simon. Against you, Lucis, Helena, and Masumi. Deep interest here in the first of the de Kooning works. Justifiably here. Wonderful painting here. At $5,500,000. $5,800,000. Courtney Kramer's a new bidder here. At $5,800,000 here. For the de Kooning at $5,800,000. Helena will be coming in again at $6 million. Give me 6 at $5,800,000. $6 million is bid. It's another new place. Thank you very much, sir, on the aisle there at $6 million. It's with you and against you, Courtney, now. Say 2, please. $6,200,000 is another new bidder with Buy Me Fieramarch at $6,200,000. Thank you, sir. Next bid's going to be 5. $6,500,000. $6,800,000 now. No hesitation at $6,800,000. $7 million. $7,200,000. Give me 5, sir. $7,200,000 is on my right here on the telephone. Worth every penny. $7,500,000 I took from Jen again. Ahead of you, sir, at $7,500,000. And ahead of you, Barmy. 7,800,000 is bid. We're already past. It's $7,800,000. Here at $7,800,000. Give me 8, sir. That's $7,800,000. You want a bid? At $7,800,000. You sure? At $7,800,000. It's a fabulous thing. At $7,800,000 still, it's Barmy's bid, and against you, Jen, at $7,800,000. And against you all on this side, it's $8 million. Thank you. $8,200,000. At 8,200,000. Courtney, could we say 5, please? At $8,200,000. Say 5. At $8,200,000. It's further back here at $8,200,000. I'm looking for 5 from you, please, at $8,200,000. Still with Barman here, unless you're coming in again, sir. At $8,200,000. There it is, at 8,200,000. I need 5 from you, please, Courtney. It's $8,200,000. Still with Courtney. It's against you on this side. Somebody bidding. It's $8,200,000. No, at $8,200,000. I'm going to sell it now. At $8,200,000. What do I do? I didn't see it. 8,385. Thank you. I'll do it that way around. Yeah, 8,500. Thank you for helping me out, Bobby. At $8,500,000. Sophie's choice at $8,500,000. Thank you. It's against you both, ladies. At $8,500,000 now. At $8,500,000. 8,800,000 would split the bid. At $8,500,000 is with Barmy again. At $8,500,000. It was almost in stereo there at the same time. At $8,500,000. Here it is. At $8,500,000. It's Barmy's bidder again at $8,500,000. Can you give me $8,800,000, please, either of you? 8,600,000. I'll take. 8,800,000. Thank you. Thank you, Barmy. Let's try 9, please, Jen, if you can, at $8,800,000. Next bid's going to be $9 million, please. At $8,800,000. It's here on this side. With Barmy at $8,800,000. And I need 9, please, from you. At $8,800,000. Or Courtney, you can come in too at $8,800,000. It's here at $8,800,000. Say another one at $8,800,000 with this wonderful, wonderful object. It's a fabulous thing at $8,800,000. It's still with you, Barmy. I have to hurry you both here at $8,800,000. For the de Kooning, please, at $8,800,000. It's here With Barmy's telephone, 9 million is the next bid. You got your BP calculator out, Simon? Yep. Thank you very much indeed. On Sotheby's app. No, it's still with you, Barmy, at 8,800,000. I'm going to have to sell it here at 8,800,000, Jen. The next bid is going to be 9, please. Okay, the hammer is coming up. Last chance. Fair warning now at $8,800,000. It's fair warning. It's with you, Barmy. I'm going to sell now. Jen, are you out? Last chance. You're out. I'm going to sell it to Barmy at $8,800,000. Thank you so much. Congratulations. It's number 44. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you, Jen, and thank you, Courtney, for your bids as well. And we move on swiftly, of course, to Juan Miró's exquisitely rendered The Dormeur Rêvé Pan Oiseau, a direct precursor to the artist's famed Constellation series. This one, of course, from 1939. Fabulous work on paper in extraordinary condition, showing on the screens, obviously, for you as well. And I'm going to start the bidding here at $2,600,000, at $2,600,000, $2,700,000, at $2,800,000, at $2,800,000, $2,900,000. You're saying $3 million? Thank you, Alex. At $3 million here. $3,100,000 is bid against you here at $3,100,000. Will you give me 2, please? Are you bidding, madam? At $3,200,000. It's in a new place. At $3,200,000, $3,300,000. I'll be with you in a moment. At $3,300,000. Give me 4. It's in the room at $3,300,000. Here at $3,300,000. You're saying 4, madam. $3,400,000 I have to take now, madam. At $3,400,000. $3,500,000 is bid against you, Jackie. It's back in the room again at $3,500,000. It's Jackie Walter on the telephone here at $3,500,000. It's your bid at $3,500,000. You're bidding, sir. $3,500,000. $3,600,000 is in a new place. $3,700,000 is back in the room at $3,700,000. Against you, Jackie, and against you, Helena, at $3,700,000 is bid. Your bid, sir, at $3,700,000. $3,800,000. Thank you. $3,900,000 is bid now. At $3,900,000. It's against you, Helena, at $3,900,000. At $4,000,000. It's ahead of you, Jackie. 4,200,000 I'm going to take, sir. 4,200,000. Next bid's going to be 4,400,000. At 4,200,000, it's your bid, sir, in the 4,400,000. Give me 6, sir. At 4,400,000. 4,600,000 is bid. 4,800,000 now. At $4.8 million here. On my right-hand side is with Helena Newman, chairman of Sotheby's in Europe, at 4,800,000. Need 5 from you, sir. At $4,800,000. Here it is, at 4,800,000. Give you 5, sir. At $4,800,000. Still with Helena on the telephone at $4,800,000. At $4,900,000. I'll take that, sir. $5 million. At $5 million here. I want to try one, sir. Give me 1, sir. 5,100,000. Thank you. 5,200,000. At 5,200,000. I know you know this is so good, sir. At 5,200,000. Give me 3. I'll take 50. No? At 5,200,000. It's here at 5,200,000. You out? At 5,200,000. It's going to Helena now. 5,200,000. Fair warning. It's against you, Jackie. Last chance with Helena Newman now and selling at $5,200,000. Helena, congratulations. Paddle number 60 at 5,200,000. And lot number 4 is next, of course, is the wonderful Untitled painting from 1983. An exquisite example, another de Kooning, of course, from the peak of the artist's mature practice, showing here Jose's left. Thank you very much indeed, sir, to you and the team, as always, for your indefatigable support, helping us out in this evening's sales. Thank you very much indeed. And I'm going to start the bidding here at $7,500,000. It's $7,500,000. $8 million now at $8 million. $8,500,000. $8,500,000. $8,500,000. Thank you very much, Lisa. I'll start with the $8,500,000. $9 million now with Courtney at $9 million now. 9,500,000 I took already. Ladies first at 9,500,000. You want to come in at 10, madam? It's here at 9,500,000. $10 million is against you, Lisa, now. It's in the room. Ladies bid at $10 million. And against you on both sides here, $10 million. The lady seated here on the aisle at $10 million. It's your bid at $10 million. Against you, Courtney, against you, Lisa, it's here at $10 million with the lady seated here at $10 million. And against you both, Courtney, you want to come in at 5 here at $10 million. It's here seated at $10 million. Do you want to come in again any more at $10 million? And against you here, madam, as well. Seated up front at $10 million. The ladies bid up here. Seated on the aisle is $10 million here. And against you still, Lisa, at $10 million. Coming in again at $10 million. The lady in the room at $10 million. $10,200,000 is bid at $10,200,000. So the next bid's going to be 5. Here at $10,200,000. It's in a new place at $10,200,000. Thank you, sir. At $10,200,000. Against you further back. Do you want to go on? At 10,200,000. It's against you two on both sides of the room here. At 10,200,000, gentleman's bid. And selling here at 10,200,000. Quarter, are you out at 10,200,000? Fair warning now. It's your bid, sir. And selling for $10,200,000. Thank you, sir. Pedal 2414. Congratulations. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. And of course, now, ladies and gentlemen, showing here behind me, we come to an uncontested masterpiece of contemporary art and the centerpiece of Robert Mnuchin's personal collection, Mark Rothko's Brown and Blacks and Reds from 1957. Here we see Rothko at his artistic apex, reaching a pinnacle of formal clarity and compositional strength at a monumental scale. Held in the Seagram collection for nearly 5 decades, followed by over 2 decades in the Mnuchin collection, Brown and Blacks in Reds bears the most exceptional provenance. I'm going to start here, of course, showing here in all its majesty, very appropriately with the wonderful show on currently in Florence, of course. And I'm going to start the bidding here at $65 million now. It's 65 million, 66 million, that's 66 million, 67 million, that's 67, 68 million for the Rothko, $68 million now. That's 68 million, $69 million now. That's $69 million. That's $69 million for the Rothko. $70 million now. With Gregoire Billot, it's $70 million. On my right-hand side, it's your bid, Greg. It's $70 million. At $70 million. It's with you, sir. $71 million now. At $71 million. You're going to go on, sir. At 71, $72 million. Thank you so much. It's $72 million here. On my right-hand side, you're going to come in again at $72 million. $73 million now. At $73 million. At $73 million. Gregoire. Of course, $73,500,000. With you again, Greg, at $73,500,000. $74 million. It's in a new place with Helena Newman now at $74 million. It's against you both here at $74 million. It's with Helena this time at $74 million. Against the two of you here for the Rothko at $74 million. And against you, Gregoire, will you give me 5, please? It's $74 million now. Still with Helena Newman at $74 million. It's with you, Helena, at 74. Give me 5, please. At 74 million. Is that a new bidder, madam, coming in? At 74 million. Still with Helena Newman here at 74 million. It's your bid at 74. Give me 5. It's with you, Helena, at $74 million here for the Rothko. Against the room at the moment at $74 million. At $74 million. Against you, Greg, at 74. You want to say 5. At 74. Helena, it's your bid at $74 million here. It's on my right-hand side at $74 million. We're going to start to sell at $74 million. Greg, are you going to come in again at $74 million? It's here with Helena at $74 million. I'm going to raise the hammer now at $74 million for the Rothko. It's still with Helena Newman at this point at $74 million. I'm going to sell it. Fair warning, Gregoire, you're out, sir. At 74, last chance, and selling. The 1957 Rothko Helena is yours. Congratulations. Thank you very much indeed. Panel number 67. Thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed. Please thank your bidder as well. Gregoire, thank you so much as well. And we're going to move on, of course, to lot number 6. We arrive at Franz Kline's Harleman from 1960, an extraordinary masterpiece held in the Mnuchin collection for over 2 decades. I'm going to start the bidding here at $9 million now, at $9 million, $9,500,000, $10 million now, 10, at $10,500,000, at $10,500,000, $11 million now, at $11 million, $11,500,000. Thank you, Courtney, $11,500,000. Here on my right-hand side, $11,500,000. Your bid at $11,500,000. For the Franz Kline at $11,500,000, and selling here at $11,500,000. On my right-hand side, $11,500,000. Anyone else at $11,500,000? Here on this side, at $11,500,000. It's whether you call it 11.5. At $11,500,000. Is that a bid, sir? You bidding? $12 million. It's in the room at $12 million with a new bidder. At $12 million, in a new place, sir. At $12 million. Gentlemen seated at $12 million. Give me 5. At $12 million. Your bid, sir, at $12 million now. At $12 million. Give me 5, please. Against you, Courtney, and still with the gentleman here, seated in the room at $12 million here, and it's against you at Sotheby's here at $12 million. Say another one, please, at $12 million. It's with you, sir, at $12 million, still up front at $12 million, and against you there, at $12 million here, still in the room, and against you, Courtney. Give me one more, please. At $12 million, just here, and against you now at $12 million. Say another sign at $12 million. Now you're bidding over here at $12 million. At $12 million, fair warning now. You out, Courtney. I'm going to sell it this time. Last chance, and selling, sir. Fair warning at $12 million. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations. 2420, thank you. And the next lot, of course, is number 7, the Jeff Koons, the Louis XIV, from the artist's fantastic statuary series. All the other editions of this work are held at esteemed museum collections, including the National Sculpture Center in Dallas and the Broad Collection in Los Angeles. And we're delighted, of course, to be offering this wonderful, wonderful work, which Bob coveted enormously, this fabulous sculpture here. 1986, cast, of course, this one, the artist proof, in the edition of 3 plus 1 artist proof. I'm going to start the bidding here at $5 million now. $5 million, $5,500,000, $6 million now. At $6 million, $6,500,000. At $6,500,000 now. At $6,500,000, $7 million now. At $7 million, $7,500,000 with Gregoire Billot. At $7,500,000. Here on my right-hand side at $7,500,000. It's your bid, Greg, at $7,500,000. $8 million now. Thank you very much. At $8 million. In a new place at $8 million now. And against you, Gregoire, at $8 million. It's in the room here at $8 million. It's not yours at $8 million. You bidding, madam? At $8 million now. Still on my right-hand side at $8 million against you, Greg. Give me another one at $8 million now. It's here against you now at $8 million. Fair warning to you, it's on the aisle. Anybody else coming in at $8 million? You bidding, sir? At $8 million. With fair warning now, I'm going to have to sell at $8 million. Last chance. Fair warning at $8 million. Thank you very much. This is paddle number 2410. And we move on, of course, to the second of the Rothko's exceptional works from the Mnuchin collection. This time we have number 1, painted in 1949. This work marks a watershed moment in the artist's career when he ascended to his signature mode of artistic expression, of course, wonderfully exhibited actually at the wonderful show in the LVMH Foundation in Paris, and also in that extraordinary early Betty Parsons show, really the making of Mark Rothko. And I'm going to start the bidding here at $11 million, at $11 million, $12 million now, $13 million for the Rothko at $13 million, $14 million now, at $14 million, $15 million is bid with Ottilie Windsor. Co-head of our contemporary department here in Europe, $15 million. Ottilie, it's your bid at $15 million. On my right-hand side at $15 million. On my right at $15 million. Against you on this side, Wendy, at $15 million. Still with Ottilie here at $15 million. $15,500,000. Thank you, Simon, at $15,500. It's against you, Ottilie, now, $15,500,000. Here on my left-hand side at $15,500. $16 million. It's back with Ottilie again at 16. That's $16 million. Give me 5. $16,500,000. It's back with Simon again at 16.5. And 17 will be next. That's $16,500,000. $17 million. Thank you so much. It's 17. That's $17 million. Here behind me, it's $17 million. The next bid's going to be 5, please, Simon. It's at $17 million here with Ottilie on my right-hand side. It's $17 million. Give me 5, please. It's $17 million against you here. That's $17 million. Simon, what are we doing at $17 million? There it is, at $17 million. Try another one at $17 million. That's $17 million. Any more? 17. $17,500,000. Thank you, sir. It's 17.5. Try 18, Ottilie. That's $17,500,000. Still with Simon here on my left at $17,500,000 for the early multiform painting. Fantastic object, very, very historic thing at $17,500,000. Looking for $18 million from you, please. Here at $17,500,000. Give me 18. That's $17,500,000. There it is, $17,500,000. Ottilie, what are we doing? It's $17,500,000. That's $17,500,000. Are we out at $17,500,000? Say another one at $17,500,000. You want to come in, sir? That's $17,500,000. At $17,500,000, you're out. Going to sell it here to Simon's bidder. Last chance. Hammers up at $17,500,000. Thank you, Simon. It's paddle number 63. And lot number 9, of course, is the final de Kooning from the Mnuchin collection this evening, The Two Women from 1964, a work which formerly was in the collection of Joseph H. Hirschhorn in the Hirschhorn Museum and Sculpture Garden, Washington, D.C. Again, some interest here, and I can start the bidding at $2 million, $2,200,000, $2,400,000, $2,600,000 now, $2,600,000, $2,800,000, at $2,800,000 for the de Kooning at $2,800,000. $3 million, thank you. It's Julian Dawes' bidder at $3 million. Here on my left-hand side at $3 million, $3,200,000. It's Courtney's bidder at 3.2. Next bid's going to be 5 at $3,200,000. Somebody give me 5. Here it is at $3,200,000 with Courtney Kramer's at $3,200,000. It's your bid, Courtney, at 3.2. And against you, Julian, here at $3,200,000. You're bidding at the back here at $3,200,000. At $3,200,000. Here it is at 3.2. At $3,200,000. Still with Courtney at 3.2. It's your bid here on my right-hand side at $3,200,000. Looking for 5, please, Julian. At $3,200,000. Still with Courtney. You out, sir, at 3.2. I'm going to have to sell at $3,200,000. Last chance. And selling. Fair warning at $3,200,000. Thank you, Courtney. Panel number 68. At $3,200,000. And lot number 10, the David Hammons Untitled, a work that stands as a testament to the long-time relationship, of course, between Robert Mnuchin and this wonderful, elusive artist. David Hammons, of course, the subject of a fantastic show with Yanis Kounelis at White Cube Gallery this very week, and this one executed in 2017. And we've got some interest here, and I can start the bidding at $400,000, at $400,000, $450,000, $500,000 now, $550,000. At $550,000, at $550,000, $600,000. Thank you, Haley. It's your bid at $600,000. On my right-hand side, at $600,000. Here for the David Hammons at $600,000. Anyone else? At $600,000. Here on my right, at $600,000. Is Haley's bid at $650,000 with Elizabeth Webb here at $650,000. It's against you, Haley, there at $650,000. Still on my left-hand side at $650,000. Looking for 7, please. At $650,000, thank you, Elizabeth. $700,000, thank you, Haley. It's your bid now at $700,000. Give me $750 now, Elizabeth. At $700,000, $750 is bid. Thank you so much. At $750. At $750,000. Try 8, please. At $750,000. With Elizabeth, yes? $800,000 is your bid. I was going to say it's still with you, Elizabeth. It isn't now. It's at $800,000. It's with Haley now. $800,000. $850 is bid. With you, of course, at $850,000. It's back with Haley again at $850,000. Thank you so much. At $850,000. Here it is at $850,000. At $900,000 could be yours. At $850,000. There it is at $850,000. And looking for 9, please. At $850,000. At $850,000. Try another one at $850,000. It's still on my left at $850,000. Selling here. It's Elizabeth's bidder. And the hammer's coming up against you, Haley, here at $850,000. Last chance. And selling for $850,000. Thank you, Elizabeth. Panel number 58 at $850,000. Yeah, why not? And just to round things off, of course, to conclude here with the final lot of the Mnuchin collection, after which we are going to have a short pause. As advertised, the Now and Contemporary sale is actually starting at 7 p.m, so a chance to kind of catch up and review the week and the night so far. This one, of course, the wonderful John Chamberlain Untitled, a rare example of Chamberlain's pioneering 3-dimensional works here. Very early work from 1961, previously in the Alan Stone collection, of course, a revered provenance for works by the artist. And I'm going to start the bidding here at $200,000, $220,000, $250,000, $280,000 now. At $280,000, at $280,000 here. $300,000. Thank you, Claudia. At $300,000. It's your bid at $300,000 and selling, of course, at $300,000. Here on my left-hand side, it's with Claudia Dweck and selling at $300,000 now. I'm going to let it go at $300,000. Fair warning to you all at $300,000 here for the Chamberlain Relief at $300,000. It's Claudia's bidder at $300,000 here. Claudia, with you at $300,000, the last of this evening's Mnuchin lots before we move to the Mnuchin sale tomorrow and the Now and Contemporary sale in a moment at $300,000. Claudia's with you, and I'm going to bring the hammer up. Fair warning, very last chance, and selling for $300,000. Claudia, it's yours. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's sale of Robert Mnuchin's collection, of course, comes to a close very appropriately with everything sold. Thank you very much to everyone for joining and to all of our bidders for their participation. We welcome you to join us for our next sale, the Now and Contemporary Evening Auction, which will begin as advertised at 7 p.m. Thank you very, very much indeed.